When my dad told us he was retiring early, nobody clapped because retirement didn't mean relaxing in his case. It meant he had just sold his construction business for way more money than any of us expected, and suddenly, the air in the house felt different. My older brother immediately started talking about how he basically grew up on job sites every summer and deserved a bigger share if there was going to be one. My aunt, who always reminds everyone that she helped raise us, started hinting about sacrifices she made 20 years ago. And even my mom began casually mentioning how nice it would be to upgrade the kitchen and maybe finally buy that lake property she scrolls through online every night. The craziest part was my dad hadn't promised anyone anything, but somehow everyone was already spending it in their heads. By Sunday dinner, the tension exploded into a full argument with voices overlapping and nobody actually listening, my brother accusing my dad of playing favorites, my aunt directly asking what was written in the will, my mom saying it was our money after all these years of marriage, and my dad just sitting there quietly stirring his coffee like he was watching strangers fight over something meaningless. Then he stood up and the room slowly went silent. Not because he yelled, but because he didn't. He calmly said that for 35 years he worked 70-hour weeks, missed birthdays, skipped vacations, and carried stress none of us ever saw. And now that he finally sold the company, everyone suddenly felt entitled to a reward they never earned. He said no one was getting a payout, no properties were being purchased, and no allowances were increasing. Instead, he had already bought an RV, and next month he and mom were leaving to travel across the country with no schedule, no expectations, just national parks, small towns, and time they never had before. My brother looked shocked, my aunt looked offended, and my mom looked confused, but not entirely upset. Then my dad looked straight at my brother and said, "If you wanted ownership, you should have built something of your own." And before sitting back down, he added something that stuck with me more than anything else, that we don't owe family our future just because they're family. A week later, I helped him load the RV while my brother barely showed up and my aunt hasn't called since, but my dad looked lighter than I've seen him in years, like he finally stopped carrying everyone else's expectations on his back. And watching him drive away made me realize that sometimes the biggest flex isn't how much money you make. It's having the courage to choose your own life after spending decades building it for everyone else.